In today's video, I'm going to show you how to set up a complete content repurposing system inside Trello, so you can turn every piece of long-form content into a steady stream of social posts, newsletters, and short-form videos without ever losing track of what's next. Trello is one of the most flexible project management tools out there, and when you use it to manage your content lifecycle, you get a visual workflow that keeps your ideas organized from brainstorming all the way through to publication. If you find this helpful, please like and subscribe, and let's get started. First, you'll want to set up your board structure, because this is the foundation that your entire system will run on. Open Trello and create a new board, or if you already have a content board, you can modify its columns to match what I'm about to show you. The goal here is to create a pipeline that mirrors the actual journey your content takes, from raw idea to fully repurposed asset. Start with a column called Content Ideas or Brainstorm. This is where every half-formed thought, article you want to reference, podcast episode you want to riff on, or random inspiration gets dropped. You don't need to polish anything here, just throw in links, notes, and screenshots. Next, create a column called Primary Content. This is where you'll draft and publish your main long-form piece, whether that's a blog post, a YouTube video, or a podcast episode. This column is your creative engine room. After that, add a column titled Repurposing Queue. Once your primary content is published and live, you move the card here. This column signals that the piece is ready to be chopped down into smaller assets. Then you need Repurposing in Progress. This is where you actively create your spin-off content, like social posts or email snippets. Then Scheduled, for assets that are finished and waiting to go live. And finally, Published, which serves as your archive for completed content. This column structure gives you instant visual clarity on where everything stands, and it prevents that feeling of having a dozen half-finished projects scattered across your board. Once your columns are in place, the next step is to use repurposing checklists to avoid the chaos of creating a separate card for every single social post. This is a huge time saver, and honestly, it's the trick that makes this whole system sustainable. Open any card inside your primary content column, or even a card in Repurposing Queue, and click to add a checklist. Title that checklist Repurposing Checklist. Now, inside that checklist, add action items that represent the specific assets you want to create from this one piece of content. For example, you might write, turn into 3 TikToks or Reels, draft 5 Twitter or X threads, schedule email newsletter, and design carousel graphics for LinkedIn. By keeping everything inside the original card, you maintain a single source of truth. Instead of digging through dozens of cards to find out what still needs to be done, you just open the parent card and scroll down to the checklist. Each item can be checked off as you complete it, which gives you that satisfying visual progress and ensures nothing slips through the cracks. A pro tip here, create a template card with this checklist already built in. So every time you start a new primary piece of content, you just duplicate that template and you're already set up. Finally, you want to manage your visuals with labels, because when you're working with multiple content types, color coding gives you instant recognition at a glance. Trello labels are those little colored tags you can attach to any card, and they're perfect for identifying where a piece of content can be distributed. Go to your board menu and open the Labels section. Create a blue label and name it Blog Post. Create a green label and name it Email Newsletter. Add a purple label for Podcast and a red label for Short or Reel. Now, as you add cards to your board, you can apply one or more of these labels to immediately signal the content format. For example, if you have a card in the primary content column that's a YouTube video, you might give it a yellow label or just leave it unlabeled until it's ready for repurposing. But once that card moves into the repurposing queue, you can apply the red label to indicate it should become Reels, the blue label for blog adaptation, and the green label for newsletter snippets. The beauty of this system is that when you look at your board, you don't have to read a single card title to understand the state of your workflow. You just scan the colors. One common pitfall here is applying too many labels to a single card, which can defeat the purpose of visual clarity. Stick to 2 or 3 at most per card, and only add labels that represent the actual deliverables you're committed to creating. So to recap, you now have a complete Trello system for content repurposing. You've set up a clear 6-column board that maps to your content lifecycle. You've added master checklists inside your primary content cards so you never lose sight of all the assets you need to create. And you've applied color-coded labels to instantly identify distribution channels at a glance. The real benefit here is that you stop treating every social post as a separate project and instead treat it as a natural byproduct of the great content you're already making. From here, my advice is to start small. Pick just 2 or 3 repurposing actions per piece of content and see how it feels. You can always add more as your workflow becomes second nature. Thanks so much for watching, and if you want to come back to these steps whenever you need a refresher, feel free to save this video. I'll see you in the next one.